There's great power in prayer, even more in group prayer. This is the foundation of the Unity Movement and our church. Our prayer ministry has close to over 100 active participants supporting our community and the world. There's great synergy in us coming together consistently. Beyond our own personal experience with prayer, there's so much evidence to its impact on the collective consciousness. The Maharishi effect shows that if 1% of the population meditates, it produces measurable improvements in the quality of life for the whole population. The world is going through a lot of change. We must go to the unchanging realm of the divine and help co-create the best outcome for the most impactful event taking place. Let's join together to support this cause. Thank you for joining us. Your presence, your consciousness is summoned for humanity at this time. There's great power in prayer, even more in group prayer. This is the foundation of the Unity Movement and our church.
Why all this hate? Try to communicate. Finding trust and love and not always easy to make.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
This is a happy end, 'cause we don't understand everything you have done. Why is everything so wrong? This is a happy end. Come give me your hand. I'll take you far away. I'm a new soul, came into this strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here, felt the joy and the fear, feeling myself making every possible mistake.
La 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 la.
New soul, la 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 la
la la la la la la. La 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 la
la la la la la la la. I'm a new soul, and I'm a young soul. La 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 la. This is a happy end, oh, that we understand. La 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 la.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of the Triangle. It's great to see everybody. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas holiday and all that. Hope thumbs up. Yes. All good. Welcome to all those who are tuning into our live stream. Let's take a moment and welcome all the new souls who are here this morning. Turn around and wave, smile, say hello. So today is the last Sunday service of 2024. Can you believe it? And it's our tradition here. We have a very meaningful ritual today called the Burning Bowl. And Newsom is going to set all that up for you. Hope everybody got a little piece of paper on the way in. You'll find out what to do with that in due course here. But let's turn it over to Tia and the kids.
Awesome. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Tia.
So we're going to bring up the energy a little bit today. We're going to share a joy song with you for the last Sunday of the year. So if you wouldn't mind standing on up. Yes. This is not a call and repeat, but you'll pick it up. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. A little faster. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. Faster! Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad So I hope your cells are happy and well today, and I know our kids' cells are happy and well today. So we wouldn't mind bringing ourselves together to give a little blessing for them. Together, may you radiate joy and peace out to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Okay, don't sit down just yet. We got a song that I think most of you know. Little John Lennon for you. Here we go. 2, 3, and...
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Ooh. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Please remain standing and join us in the welcome song. Welcome into this world. Welcome into this open vessel. You deserve to abide in the praises of your people. So we lift our hands and we lift our hearts as we offer up this praise unto your name. Welcome into this place. Welcome into this open vessel. You deserve to abide in the praises of your people. So we lift our hands and we lift our hearts as we offer up this praise unto your name. Surely this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Let us prepare for the burning bowl experience through prayer. Let us pray. We turn within to our Christ light and embrace our divinity, the purest part of our being. From this light, we allow our hearts to defrost and open fully to the expansiveness and love of Spirit. We contemplate all of the ways our beliefs, fears, resentments, past experiences, and relationships have stymied us from being the fullest expression of the divine that we are meant to be. We bless every thought, emotion, relationship, and experience, knowing it has brought us to this now moment. And now we release to the light to be transmuted to love all that keeps us from our good and no longer serves us. Having let go of our burdens, we are now free and unlimited. We discern what is truly ours to do and who we are meant to be. We replace what has been released with loving kindness toward ourselves and others, and we set the intention to be open and receptive to transformation and new ways of being. We hold this intention for every name in this prayer box and all those we love and hold dear, and all those unnamed and in need of prayer. Through grace, we rest in this peace, and so we let it be. Amen.
Any day now, any way now, I shall be released. Any day now, any way now, I shall be released.
Let us prepare for meditation. Before we meditate, let's do a Hark mudra together. With your right hand, bring it to your left shoulder and gently come down and across your heart. Repeat after me. I am peaceful. I am joyous. I am forgiving. Again, I am peaceful. I am joyous. I am forgiving. One last time. I am peaceful. I am joyous. I am forgiving. Sitting upright, we close our eyes and raise our gaze, looking out through that space between the eyebrows. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Looking through that Christ center as though at a distant inner horizon. Allow your breath to become rhythmic, your body to relax. Let us first acknowledge our own truth, that at the core we are individualized units of pure existence being. And that we don't have souls, we are souls. Functioning through this body and this mind, yet we are superior to them. Take just a moment and notice the quiet, how it has a texture to it. Nurture that with your attention, allowing it to grow from within. Keeping your eyes raised, looking out as though at a distant star in the night sky. Take this simple phrase and place it there at the tableau of your mind, not trying to think about it, just looking at it. What is forgiveness to me? And sit quietly waiting for revelation. What is forgiveness to me? And again, ask another question. What would it feel like to forgive and be forgiven? Don't think about it. Again, just wait. What would it feel like to forgive and be forgiven? Keeping your eyes raised, take a deep breath again. Let it go. As we prepare to enter into the silence, knowing that God is in the silence, repeat aloud after me. There are many ways. I have hurt, I have harmed, and I have abandoned others. I ask forgiveness. I ask forgiveness. I ask forgiveness. There are many ways. I have hurt, harmed, and abandoned myself and my principles. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. There are many ways. I have hurt, harmed, and abandoned others. There are many ways. Others have hurt, harmed, and abandoned me. I forgive them. I forgive them. I forgive them. As we enter into the silence together, we know that it is an act of divine compassion to forgive. We release and we let go. Take a final deep breath in. Let it all go.
Give us this day our daily bread. You said you would supply all my needs according to your riches. I have but to ask, and I shall receive. To go from here and share this love you gave to me, to show someone who's lost and help them find their way, the way to truth and faith, so they can be free like me, free like me. Lord, we are your love. Lord, we are your peace. Lord, we are your joy. This day.
Good morning. It's our last Sunday of the year, and traditionally we do the Burning Bowl, and we're going to do it today. The Burning Bowl is a ceremony in which we take these little scraps of paper, which are actually flash paper. They're magic paper. They don't leave a residue when they burn. They burn very quickly and brightly, and that's paper. We use that particular paper because, one, it's kind of dramatic, but two, it's the way of good forgiveness is. It kind of leaves no residue. It's done. It's finished. And I've been debating on what aspect of forgiveness I would like to talk to you about today, and I'm going to start with a story. And hopefully this story will make sense. If not, maybe it'll make sense next week. The story is this. So a man falls asleep, and he dreams that he's King Lear. And in the dream, he's agitated and irritated, and he has a lot of things to worry about, and he feels oppressed, and he feels beat up, and he feels victorious. He feels all these different things. And it's real. It's so real. It's so emotional. And then one day, well, not one day, but then by dawn, he wakes up. And he's not King Lear. He's Joe Smith. So I'm going to walk on the stage and walk this through you. So, man goes to bed. His name's Joe Smith. He goes to sleep. He's King Lear. In the thing, many things happen to him, some of which are unforgivable. And then one day, he wakes up. 1 hour, he wakes up, and he's Joe Smith. Now, one of the things Michael said was, we are souls, and we have a body, and we have an experience. We're not an experience having a soul. Using the story, Joe Smith is a soul. He has a body. Things happen. And at some point he wakes up. The path we're on in this church right now is not to just fix what's happening to King Lear, but to wake up and be the soul that you are. Now, the soul that you are is connected to everything, is at one with everything, and is at the level of consciousness on which everything is created. The context in which it's created and the content. Just as a dream comes out of Joe Smith's mind, so the universe comes out of consciousness, the grand consciousness, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, comes out of its consciousness, and this is the experience we're having within it. And most of us at this moment are in the dream thinking we have a soul, when indeed it is the soul that's having a dream. Right? And the path of awakening is not only to deal with this here, but to recognize this, that this is who you really are. And we call that in unity Christ consciousness. That you awaken to Christ consciousness, not that you just get everything to work as King Lear, but you wake up to who you really are. And there is great benefit to get King Lear on a happier path. But it's not everything. And it is spirituality. You can use spirituality to help King Lear. And for the first 20-some years or so, maybe the first 10, whatever, all I was talking about when I was talking up here was about King Lear's experience. But these days, what we're trying to add in is the idea of what is it like to recognize yourself as consciousness or as a soul versus the content of the dream you're in. Y'all with me? Yeah. The reason to be doing the work over here is that when you hear the promise that you will have peace that exceeds understanding, it doesn't come from here when you're in this place. It comes from when you're in this place. And the oddball thing about it is that you can wake up in this and you can still have the dream going on, right? The dream's going on, but you know of it in a much freer way, right? Now, when it comes to forgiveness, one of the most important traits that you can have in this, because if you are not forgiving, it's very hard to wake up to who you really are. That seems to be some of the conditions you have to have is you have to have a relatively clear mind, not a perfectly clear mind, but you have to have a relatively clear mind to be able to recognize something because you're not fixated, caught in the dream. Right? So have you ever been so angry you can't even see across the room? Well, dial that down, and that could be the same problem you have here, is that maybe you're not so enraged that you can't see across the room, but what you are is you're so caught up in the dream you can't see the reality of who you really are. And while a little bit of forgiveness will help here, a radical state of forgiveness is the beginning of making room for this experience. And so you can do the work you need to do to make yourself happy. You know, the Buddha said, and holding a grudge is drinking poison, hoping the other person will die. And you know this. It hurts you to be angry. It hurts your blood flow. It hurts the way your body feels. It hurts the way your mind feels. It does hurt to hold anger and a grudge. And so releasing that makes King Lear's life a lot better. It is so important that you don't have to fix the other person to have the release. You merely need to release your feeling of anger and resentment. And that they may be going to jail for things they've done for you, and that is part of the way it works. But you can have a clear conscience. There's a great story. Mother Emanuel Church in 2015, a man walks in and shoots 70 bullets into 7 people and kills them dead. And before his trial, the family says to him, "We forgive you." They didn't want to carry that. They didn't want to carry that. That doesn't mean that they don't want the guy to have consequences. They just don't want to carry it. And as an act of kindness, they have done that for him, and they've told him that they forgive him. Great work. Powerful, liberating work and a great example to us. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic king, emperor, really, said, if you forgive the injury disappears. What we do in the state of forgiveness is often beyond what we can will. So many times you come into the act of forgiveness and you have only one thing on your side, is that you're willing, because by golly, you're not really feeling it. Do you know what I mean? Anybody with me on that? Right? You got, something's happened and you're not really, you're not in a forgiving state, but you have one thing you can bring, which is, I'm willing. And when you bring the willingness, you begin to start a cascade of events that will eventually set you free, especially if you say, God help me. Because this is a spiritual awakening to forgive when it's really difficult. This is something that transcends your King Lear experience. You're drawing on something that is grander than that, and that magic potion that comes in when you ask for help and you use an act of will to begin the process. This is when forgiveness shocks you. Here's a story. A woman who survived concentration camp, 1947, is giving a lecture in Holland. She had been harboring Jews and was found out. And she and her sister were thrown into a concentration camp, and she survived, but her sister did not. As she's giving this lecture, a man walks in and sits down. He has a bald head, a gray coat, and a bola in his hand. And she recognized him to be the guy that ran the camp. He comes up to her afterwards, and he says, you know, I realize you were talking about forgiveness, He says, I know God has forgiven me. I have become a Christian. I've changed my ways. I feel forgiven. And he puts out his hands and he says, I would like you to forgive me as well. She's not having an easy time with this. And seconds go by, and then she raises her hand because her will has kicked in, and she shakes his hand. Now, it probably wasn't all done even then, but that act of moving toward forgiveness will make it work. And you don't have to be able to do it on your own. Something of grace will step in. And that's what she said happened to her. That's forgiving other people. Sometimes you need to be forgiven yourself, because as this character in the play, you can do things that aren't that good. You can abandon people, you can hurt people, and you can harm someone in some way. And so sometimes what's really helpful is to ask for forgiveness of someone else. Now, you can do this in person, or you can do this in a way that's really quite magical, in my opinion, which is just to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry, please forgive me. In a prayer. And I've done this, so I speak from experience. You can do that, and one day they may come to you and say, I forgive you. Or in my case, the woman said, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Because we're all in this together, aren't we? Occasionally, you can make such a grand case for the fact that you're a pure victim or that you were the pure perpetrator, but generally we're all in this as a Gordian knot. And so sometimes the process of forgiveness is recognizing what you did, what they did, and coming into a state of wisdom about that's the way it is. And other times it's just grace. Now today, to do your forgiveness work here, you can write down anything you want on a 2-inch by 1-inch piece of paper. You can write the whole story out, or you could just put an X. I want to be done with this. I'm crossing this out. However you do it. And so when we go outside, we'll go out this door, and then you can come back in another door, and the fire will be going. And I believe it's windy today, so be careful. But anyway, drop your thing in there, and it'll burn. It'll go away. But realize that this is a beautiful process, both as King Lear and as Joe Smith, for you to go and to release and forgive. I want to give you a hint outside of forgiveness about how to recognize your Christ nature. And it really comes out of a book called A Course in Miracles, which talks a lot about your Christ nature. And I went to pick this book up because I knew it would be helpful in this subject for the day. And somehow my book got creased, and it wasn't me who did it. And here's what it says. The Christ in you is very still. Now I'd like you to let that sink in for a minute. To know yourself as the soul. The mind needs to slow down. Probably the body needs to slow down. The whole agitation things needs to die down some. Because the mind that's so busy and so agitated and got so much going on is probably not going to be able to hear the still small voice that they said God is in the still small voice. And so your practice of being really still and letting the stillness be who you are rather than the activity is one way to slip out of this actor's costume and to move into who you really are. To become really still and expand your field of vision so that you are now experiencing what it's like to be the container of this dream. Be still and know that I am. That is who you are. I am is God. A good practice. Today's practice, because we're going to be doing something that's important for both the actor and the soul, is to fill out your card and to walk out the door and let it go. And if it seems like a big deal to let go something you've done or something someone else has done or whatever, ask for help. Ask God, the universe, your soul, something for help. Because most of us do most of our activity as an actor, a character. So it's good to know when to act as that character and to ask for help and to use your will to the limit of it. Okay. So we're going to have some music. You have a chance to write, and then what I'd like you to do is walk out. And the fire should be going. If not, you can just swallow the paper. Anybody need a sheet of paper? Here we have some. If you hold your hand up more than a second, because we have people who have it, but they got to find you.
weather the storm. Well, life goes on. Feelings ebb and flow by hour. You're up in the clouds, and then you sink like a stone. So do you fill yourself with pills to deaden all your ills? Or are you only one love short of happiness? And in a picture on the wall, no glimmer of yourself at all. Don't let yourself fall away. Build me up, don't mop my brow. Weather the storm, because life goes on. Missed my only hope right now. It's all I can do not to sink like a stone. So do you fill yourself with pills to cure all your ills? Or are you really one love short of happiness? And in a picture on the wall, no glimmer of yourself at all. Don't leave yourself so far away. Do you fill yourself with pills to cure all of your ills? Or are you really one love short of happiness to come? And in a picture on the wall, can't see your face at all. And you only tell yourself because that's all you got to do. I can grow a pair of wings, keep on flying, no more crying, up in the air, oh, looking back. Oh, let me tell you, if you talk about yourself as separate from God, it strips you of yourself. It splits you from the wealth you own. and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I'm free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Good morning, Unity family. It's good to see you all. So I'm Kevin Strike, if you don't know me, and I have considered this community to be my spiritual home for several years now, and I'm very grateful for it. So I get to share some announcements with us this morning, some things that are coming up soon. One is a Yoga Sutras class starting January 14th from 10 to 12. Reverend Michael Gadway will be teaching a 6-week course on the first chapter of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Each class will look at 8 sutras, first in Sanskrit and then in English, with discussion on what each means and how to use it to grow and learn on the spiritual path. The required reading materials are available in the Unity of the Triangle bookstore right out here. And then also, on January 5th, Michael Gadway will be holding a 2-hour class on mindful eating. He will discuss the Western nutrition model of healthy eating as well as the Ayurvedic model of taste therapy and mindful eating techniques. Michael provided the youth with taste therapy, and they had a lot of fun doing it. Come to the class to feel empowered to throw away diets and useless eating fads in order to attain your own personal ideal weight and to live a healthy, balanced food lifestyle. And the ask for this is that you please pre-register for this so that we know how much food to buy for everyone. And I'll just say Michael Gadway is a fantastic teacher of meditation and all sorts of things. So come on out, especially if, like me, you want to start doing healthy habits again, right? And then we have prayer chaplains. How many of you have been prayed with by a prayer chaplain? I'm just curious. It's a pretty great thing that we have here. If you would like to deepen your spiritual practice and to grow spiritually, please consider volunteering to be a prayer chaplain. Once a year, we recruit and provide training on how to pray affirmatively one-on-one with congregants. If you think you might be called to this higher level of service, if you think this might be yours to do, come to one of the required informational meetings in January to learn more about the program. And a brochure that looks like this is available at the prayer box table right out here, listing all the required training dates. And if I could offer my own perspective on the prayer ministry, I think the prayer ministry is vital in this community. I'm personally a member of the Sacred Prayer Circle, and I also help with online prayer for people who are on Zoom and want someone to pray with them. And I'll say this, a couple years ago when my husband passed, the prayer ministry was there for me. And I can't imagine going through that period of time without their support. So this prayer is one powerful way that we support one another. And another way that we support one another is through giving. So I consider this my spiritual home. And in homes, whether they are spiritual or regular physical, like apartments, houses, you got to pay to keep the lights on. So this being my home, I contribute and help support. So if this is your spiritual home and you want to contribute to support it, to keep the lights on, and to just help out in the various ways that people need it, consider contributing. We have a matching donor until December 31st. That means if you give $200, your donation will be doubled, provided it is received by the 31st. Be sure to designate it either on your check or online for the year-end campaign. Put that on there in order for your donation to be doubled. For those of us attending online, go to our website, unitytriangle.org. Just click on the orange donate button. And for those present here, we have the offering boxes that go around, and we also have card readers that are available at the welcome desk out in the lobby. Or you can do what I do, which is really easy. You can sign up for automated giving, and your account will be conveniently drafted each month for you. So, thank you to all of you who have continued to donate and support our spiritual home. We are here because of you. So now will the greeters please stand to bless our gifts? Let's bless our gifts with the affirmation that's shown on the screen. Together, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
1, 2, 3.
Got something out of today's service. We intend to bring you things that will help you in your life become more of who you want to be, give you the freedom of forgiveness and the hope of expectancy that your life will unfold in a way that brings you joy, happiness, and is a contribution to the world. If you would like to contribute to this ministry, please go to unitytriangle.org, hit the donate button, and it will lead you into an easy way of doing that. We thank you for your attention and look forward to seeing you again here.